But listen, we have Logan Loya, slot receiver, 4-star recruit coming out of Bosco. Dude, if you guys don't know, you guys better find out because he's about to have a breakout season with UCLA. And he came all the way down from Westwood to talk to us. Thank you, Logan. How you doing today, Papa?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
That's awesome, man. So first things first, I know I was going to say I was going to take it easy on you, but I need to know right away. I'm going to go deep.
Let's go.
Are you or are you not the heir to Fred Loya Insurance? And if you are, I need to borrow like $5 million. Please tell me you're the
insurance.
Yes.
No, I don't think I am.
Sadly. You don't get you don't get a check like CJ over here from the casinos.
Not a monthly check.
Oh,
no,
man.
You need a lawyer check. Fuck.
Let me tell you, shout out to your parents first of all to do your name is badass, Logan Loya. That's when I named my sons, I always said, how is it going to sound over the PA
on ESPN?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%, man.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut. I'm sorry, real quick.
Did Messi just score
on a free kick from looked to be 22 yards out or so?
Yes, that was set up.
Was it? Was it?
They shot the
scripted.
Was it? We knew he was coming in hot.
Yeah. Well, way to break up my.
Sorry.
Messi. I mean, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
And Logan did play soccer. So
growing up, I did. Yes.
So Logan, we didn't get that straightened out. You do not know if you are an heir to Fred Loya Insurance.
I do not know. It's still questionable.
It's still up in the air.
Still up in the
always a
question.
possibility.
Yes. Imagine though, that'd be like winning the lottery.
So he starts getting checks.
So where'd you grow up, Logan?
Garden Grove.
Garden Grove. When did you start playing football, man?
I started playing flag football like first grade.
First grade.
Introduced to it, and then my parents didn't let me play tackle football until sixth grade.
Oh, so that works. I like that.
Yeah,
that's actually smart. How to me, I always talk about parents and parent goggles, right? Where they think their son is just the best, and then they figure out he's not
anymore.
Yeah. But how involved were your mom and dad? Because I've seen everything on YouTube. Your technique, it's next level. It's, first of all, are you Hispanic? To be an Hispanic receiver in
Mexican, right?
Yeah, in Division I, you better come with the fucking skills.
There were two Mexicans at UCLA. Jaime Jaquez, Logan Loya.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about Jaime Jaquez.
Bye, hater.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I've watched, you have crazy fucking technique. Your releases with your hands, people talk about having great hands. You have great hands as far as catching the ball, but I think where you're elite is your separation using your hands against cornerbacks. Talk about how involved, how was this a mastermind plan of your father?
I believe my parents played a big role in it. So my dad was my coach all the way up until high school.
See?
Wow.
So, you gotta
Yeah,
got to have a great base. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Also, definitely my hands for catching. I definitely give that to my dad, too. He didn't let me wear gloves growing up.
Nice.
I didn't start wearing gloves till about 8th grade, the high school year.
Really?
Because I played quarterback and receiver. So throwing the ball, he's like, you're not throwing with gloves, so you can't wear them. I'm like, all right.
And see, as a kid, you're watching, and you want the fucking gloves.
Yeah,
you
of
want
course.
the Nike.
You want it all.
Yeah. After you score the touchdown, you want to do that shit.
Yep.
So I love that. I love to hear that because, honestly, there's a ton of kids out there right now that have a ton of potential. But unless you have parents that are willing to pay the price, this guy just came back from Arizona for a week in 114-degree heat watching fucking this dude play baseball. Unless you have the commitment from the parents, listen, I'm not saying it's impossible. There's guys that roll out of bed. A number 17 from U of A, my best friend, he was roll out of bed great. He woke up, didn't have to do shit. Dad never did shit. He was just fucking great. There is that, but it's very rare. But in the cases of you've been around a lot of football players, it takes a family to guide you. We're going to do this weekend. It takes a lot of extra work. And I'm sure, it sounds like your dad was willing to put that extra work
100%.
in.
100%. Both my parents, I have a great support system. Both my parents, my sister, grandparents, everyone.
Yeah.
I grew up with my grandfather also being a coach my whole life too.
Nice.
Coaching with my dad. So great support system is always always going to help.
Beneficial,
Always,
100%, man. I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know that answer, but when I see people, it takes a whole village. When a kid just doesn't get to D1, just because like I said, there is roll out of bed talent,
Right.
But so Logan, I don't know if Logan was at Orange Lutheran, Trinity League. Best league in the country,
Yep,
right?
100%,
I mean, hands
100%.
down.
Hands down.
I've talked about it before. Dade County, Ohio football, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry,
Texas,
Trinity, and they've proven it. You guys have proven that Trinity League football is by far the toughest and best league in the country. I mean, Bosco at this point, Bosco and Mater Dei, you guys can't even get a league game in California.
nobody will play.
I think the last one was Alamany, maybe. I'm trying to think.
Our senior year, we played 5 out-of-state teams.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, they go to Hawaii,
We went to
Baltimore,
Hawaii,
Texas.
Yeah, we played a team from Hawaii. We
Nevada.
played a team from Nevada. We played 2 teams from the DMV area, and then we played a team from I can't remember, but it was-
Maryland. Maryland came, and I mean, so that being said, you went to Olu. I've seen all your highlights. You were thriving at Olu. Your highlights against Bosco were unbelievable. You would think you had kissed Bosco's ass after watching those highlights. You scored how many touchdowns against Bosco?
I only had 2 that game.
Yeah, that game. That's like no one has scored against Bosco. He had 2 by himself. So the transition, Sonny went to high school with him and graduated 2020. He wanted to know the difference. What was the culture, the difference? And it could be better or worse. I'm not trying to guide you a direction, but what was the culture difference at Olu going to Bosco? Or was there any?
I would say there is, different areas, different people. I had a great time at both schools. I had a great culture at both schools. Obviously, I finished at a great school, and I had a great time with
National champion.
100%. Yeah.
Not a bad ending.
Not a bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't ask for better. I mean, both training league schools, so both very competitive.
Yeah.
You're trying to bring in the best, but there is a little different level at the time when I was in high school. I don't know how it is now. New people, new staff, everything like that. But when I was in high school, there was a little difference.
And you had offers from almost every Pac-12 team before you even went to Bosco. So it wasn't like a spotlight thing. It actually had to be kind of scary because you were coming from not a small pond, but you were the man going into what was Bo Collins there, Hudson. I mean, you were going into a receiver room
John still played.
that
Full room.
everybody had D1 offers.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool because you went there, you took the risk, and you shine bright like a diamond. Yes. I mean, it's kind of cool, though. I'm just saying. So the difference is, I know you had fun at both. Was the difference all boys? I mean, were you able, Sonny, dude, it looked like he hadn't showered, hair like this. When you're going to an all boys school, was there a different focus? Did you not have to worry about, Shannon, at the pizza parlor? I'm just saying, was that a thing?
I personally, for me, I don't think it played a role, but I could see it for people playing a role for some people. But I mean, for guys that are determined to go to the next level and want to be great, I don't think that really plays a factor. Guys at Olu, if they want to be great, they want to go to the next level, they're locked in. They're going to do whatever it takes.
And you had teammates at Olu that did that.
Yeah. So I actually play with Kyle Ford. He was another receiver at
Stud.
Olu. He went to SC and transferred.
Yeah,
over to
now
the
he's
good
at
side.
UCLA.
Yep.
That's
at that.
crazy.
He's
Yeah.
wearing the right colors now.
Oh, for sure. I agree with you 100%.
By the way, biggest SC hater on the planet. You You
We get
came
along.
to
We
the
get along.
right
We
show
get along.
over here.
100% USC hater.
Yes.
110%.
What's crazy is I grew up a SC fan.
Did you really?
Really?
Now, they didn't offer you?
No, they did.
He did. He did have an offer.
Wow, they offered you.
Yes.
So how did you decide?
So growing up, whole family was SC
SC,
fans.
of course.
So,
Tattoos on the
flag-
legs and everything?
flag football, every year we were USC.
Okay.
Every year.
That's
SC.
Well, your dad coached.
Yep.
Right, so
Yep.
okay.
Yep. SC every year, right? Grew up. And then it got to a point in high school where it's like, okay, you know what? Doesn't really matter who my favorite is. I need to go where the best is for me.
Right.
Right. And that was early. That was probably, start of high school, and realizing, you know what, this goal is realistic for me. This isn't just a goal of I want to go to USC. No, I need to go to the best place for me. And throughout the 4 years, I found the best place and ended up being UCLA.
Listen, as a
what did your dad? Sorry, what did your dad say when you decided?
Full support. Full support.
Yes, I see it because as a grandfather now, I tell my Mia, like, if I see a diploma at UCLA, I am not hating on that shit.
No, of course
I'm
not.
saying hell to the motherfucking yes. Like I get that 100%. So you had I know Vandy was a Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Amazing school, by the way. I know. What was your top three? I know UCLA, Vandy was one.
Yep, and then it would have been like Oregon and ASU.
Yeah.
So your schools were kind of more education based as well. What it sounds like, because if you didn't choose USC, that I see it. That's why I see it.
No.
That's why I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it. You know what I'm saying?
By the way,
you know what I mean?
he said ASU was in his top three, so that kills that fucking theory.
Well, he named 4. I consider that one kind of out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, God, I just said that right in the camera. Sonny was committed to ASU,
so it was like half a.
Do not clip that.
Clip it all.
Do not clip that.
Clip it all.
No.
But when was the decision made that it's UCLA?
Mid-season during our senior year.
Did it just click? Like you woke up one night or in the middle?
I took an official visit there and fell in love with it. Yeah, that week later, I'm thinking about it. Vanderbilt was also kind of like telling me like, hey, like we're kind of on the timeline because we have other guys. Like if you're not gonna come, like then we'll go offer other guys. Like we need to know.
Did you take a visit there?
Yeah, I took a unofficial and an official to Vandy.
So how many visits did you go to?
Official wise, I only did Vanderbilt and UCLA.
Yeah.
But unofficially, I went to Oregon State, SC.
You fought the homeless off to get to SC there?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to make sure you took these 2 guys to go see SC.
How many shots you gonna take at SC?
Oh, bro, dude, we got Bruins.
Like Westwood don't got homeless people. Like,
oh, stop it.
Yeah, it's LA.
Buy some homeless people.
That homeless dude in UCLA, he's rich. He's rich. That's his job. That's his job.
So I want to take a step back. Let's go back to Bosco because people do not understand. I want to go back to the showcase. I don't know what they call it. They call it the college showcase.
Yeah.
Were you there? Were you already there when they did the showcase? Yep. So I've told Rafa about it, and I've been there for 2 or 3. And it's on the field, and you will see, well, at the time, Urban Meyer, Saban, the Clemson, Dabo. I mean, they're all there. Yeah. How was that? Was that kind of like, because Olu definitely did not have that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, Olu had a lot of schools, but it's not the same.
It's not those dudes. Not elite.
It's not the same as that.
That was a surreal moment, I'm sure.
Yeah.
100%. Was that a nerve-wracking thing for you to have all those dudes on the sideline and looking at you?
I didn't really see it like that.
You're not a nerves dude.
Not really. I'm kind of like, you apply pressure, I'm going to perform. Like that's just the thing.
I like that.
But I mean, it was a practice, a little scrimmage, and that's just how I attacked it.
Did you think
another day?
Yeah.
Like guys watching, we did our thing. And went on with the day.
And there we are.
It was cool, like walking in, because there's like a funnel at Bosco. You have to go to these little tiny gates. It's the only way to get in and out.
Yep.
And you walk by, and every day was different, man. I mean, someone was
always there.
Someone was always
there. Yeah, Eddie Money
there.
said Nick Saban walked into one of his classes. Not for him.
I always tell the story. I'm in class taking a math test, and Dabo Sweeney walks in and says, "Hey, DJ, get up, let's go."
Oh, yeah, I would have gone.
Yeah.
100%.
Shout out to DJ, by the way.
I got to snap you the ball. You didn't say that?
Yeah, I would have made you take it. Like, come on, man.
I got to go.
I'm not going unless CJ goes with me.
Yeah.
Ride or die. So that was pretty cool. That team obviously won a national championship. You guys went back and forth. I believe Mater Dei won the first game, and then you guys had an incredible. The great thing about this rivalry between Mater Dei and Bosco is they usually see each other twice, and one is for the CIF championship, which is very important, or one is for the Trinity League championship, and they usually go 1-1, man. And it's interesting to me. How do you? Obviously, you have 3 or 4 teammates that went to Bosco at UCLA
from Bosco
right now.
We have more than that.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
Teammates are yours.
yeah.
at UCLA.
Yeah.
How many modern day guys do you guys have?
We have quite a few.
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
I mean, if you just build the wall, I mean, you're gonna have a good team. But my question is, like, you only had 1 year of that rivalry. Did you get a sense of how important that was?
100%. 100%. Yep. 100%. Shoot, I remember when we lost that first game during the season. You know, I was pissed.
Oh
I
yeah,
was pissed. CJ's like, "Come on, like, this is how it normally works. We're gonna win this." Like,
yeah, right.
like,
Yeah,
And he's telling me that, and I'm like, "Bro,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pissed."
yeah.
Like, I'm like, "Don't talk to me."
Yeah.
Because I mean, shoot, I didn't want to lose. Like,
yeah.
All right.
And
I mean, it hurts more that we were the first team to lose in that new stadium too. That was,
yeah.
I also looked at that and I was like, wow, no way we just did that. Like,
Listen, I told Rafa that I've got to take him because we get these amazing seats for that game, right behind the end zone, and we have Bosco Wrestling.
I've never been.
He's
I
never
don't
been to
live
this
here.
game.
I don't live in this area.
doesn't
Like,
matter.
I live
bring
an hour and a half north.
where?
Santa Clarita.
Okay.
It shouldn't be an hour and a half, but it's an hour and a half in this fucking
It
traffic.
doesn't matter. People have come from way farther to see this game.
I know.
I've brought people from Texas to see this game.
They on Valley Sports. They show this in like the Minnesota, Wisconsin area.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it's
it's
crazy. They have to make the stadium a little bit bigger.
Dude, I watched the
Yeah.
game last year, the championship game, which Eddie and I had a friendly bet.
We did.
Which he lost because he bet on modern day. He did. And
I had the spread. I had +3 or something.
he literally
It's crazy.
100% serious. 100% serious.
Yeah, you
we
just
were
outed
in the
my
group
ass
chat.
right now.
100%. Listen, I was at the little Mexican spot I always go to. The game's on. They got it on the thing. And we're texting in our group chat. And I said, to me, what I watched, I thought the quarterback for modern day in the first half did not look good. And I made
Elijah
that
Brown.
comment. And he's like, "Oh no, he's so good." Blah blah. To me, I'm telling you, I saw that I didn't like him, so I said, "I'll take Bosco." Second half, he's like, "All right, what do we bet?" I don't remember if it was a bottle of scotch or something. It was a bottle of scotch. It was.
Listen, it was, and I lost,
But-
and
and
I
he
bought
lost,
you, and I bought you that bottle of
And
scotch.
he brought
Very
it the
expensive.
next day. We saw each other. He brought it, but he did take modern day.
I'm not gonna explain.
Wow.
Listen, Logan.
Can you believe that?
I'm not gonna explain.
He's a USC guy. I mean,
Everyone,
I
There you go.
understand why he took modern day.
he understands why. I'm not gonna.
I
go
know
into,
we were. I know why you did as well, but we're not going to go into that.
Yeah,
now.
we're not gonna go into that. But listen, I like
it.
money. I
it.
like money, and I lost it. I lost it.
What happens when you bet against Bosco?
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
So on that 2020 team, who do you think was the best athlete? I mean, because I think there
Excluding
was
yourself, you can't say yourself.
probably like 30 or 33 division. There's only 22 players that could play on the field,
Right.
right? I think at the time Bosco had 31 or 35 Division One athletes. It was like, how is that possible?
Wow.
Yeah. So who do you think was the best athlete on that team, man? I mean, there's
Put it as a number one, it's hard, but I can give a couple. So
Yeah.
DJ's on the list, 100%.
yes.
You know, I mean, that's a rare person you see like that.
Yeah.
You know, playing the game, playing quarterback, being able to a dual athlete also.
And
Or,
yeah,
well,
just
dual,
drafted by
yeah,
the Dodgers.
Okay,
And has-
that's crazy. Huh?
That's crazy.
He
Well,
hasn't-
he hasn't played since
he hasn't
ninth
played
grade.
since high school.
He has an amazing arm, though.
yeah.
So everybody knows that my story with DJ, when I saw him play his first game
Against
when he came
Notre
in,
Dame.
No, when he came in, was that against Notre Dame?
It
When
was
he came
against
in for
Notre Dame.
Trevor,
He had like 350
he
yards.
came in for Trevor
lit
and
up the
his
field.
arm, and I swear when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, these dudes are never going to lose next season.
Well, he got
And then obviously that
he
didn't
got
work
a
out
Dr.
like
Pepper freaking contract that said everyone thought that.
No, he's got a great arm. That's why I think they drafted
He's
him.
one of them. Court Williams.
Court,
That's another one.
Ohio State, correct?
Yep, Ohio State.
Wow.
I mean, he broke. Didn't he break a bunch of records at the Spark? Yeah, the Nike.
Oh
the
yeah,
opening.
his athleticism off the charts. Like,
Through the
I remember
roof.
like 90 something. I do remember that.
And then, I mean, you also have to put John on the list.
Yeah,
Yo,
two-sport athlete.
yes,
two-sport athlete, like...
Except for driving from Westwood to Downey. He sucks at that.
It's terrible.
We forgetting about,
He's going to say Chris Hudson.
He's going to say himself.
I'm going to say Edward Riley. He was 5'10", 240, but was the best offensive lineman, I think, besides Wyatt Davis in Bosco history. I mean, had the best highlights. He's at Southern Utah right now. He's driving Penn State and Ohio State.
Besides Wyatt Davis.
He's driving Penn State and Ohio State defensive lineman 40 yards down the field. Like, it was crazy to be next to him.
Impressive.
Crazy. You faced some incredible athletes being in the Trinity and now being the Pac-12. I mean, think about all the talent that's come through in the first round. And I know you're in the slot, so you see a lot of safeties. You see some wills. You see some backers trying to guard you. But, I mean, Utah's cornerbacks, there's been a shitload of them going in the first round. Obviously, Christian Gonzalez, Washington. You had a teammate, Trent McDuffie. Right. We didn't even mention him. Yeah.
Super Bowl champ.
My God, Super Bowl champ for the Chiefs. I mean, the list, that's why I want to take Rafa so bad. You go see a modern-day Bosco game, and it's I'm trying to tell people, like, dude, these are the next NFL stars. Yeah. You have faced the best of the best, which has to give you confidence going into any situation at this point.
100%. I mean, everyone asks, the transition from high school to college.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? It's just it's a next level. Well, you come from the training league,
you're already at the level.
It's like another level, right?
Yeah. The main difference is the size. The size is bigger, 100%. But when it comes to the skill and everything,
it's there.
It's there. I remember coming back to Bosco, watching the practice and stuff, and I'm like, these dudes are good. They are smaller than I'm used to.
Yeah. For sure.
That's the big thing when I see next level. But I mean, competitiveness wise, training league, you can't beat that. I mean, I felt completely prepared going into college.
Yeah.
I graduated high school early, so I went straight into spring ball.
Nice.
And
perfect.
I felt fine. I didn't feel any discomfort, any like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I belong here. Like,
right. Yeah. That never crossed your mind.
No, never.
Yeah.
That's to Olu and to Bosco for preparing me.
That is, so
Real quick, just speak up a little bit.
I'm gonna put it closer.
There you go. That's Theo from 92.3.
Yeah, who was Asian, by the way, and everyone thought he was black.
Yes. They have no idea what we're talking about.
You guys, they don't even know what work done is. So at this point.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2, 3, we're back.
There you go.
Very white.
There
you go, Papa.
Very white.
So you went to UCLA early. Obviously, one of the best offensive genius, Chip Kelly. I've been to a bunch of Bosco practices. It's like a party. There's music blasting. They record every practice. Right. There's drones on both. There's 2 drones. It's freaking insane, Rafa. And it's very well organized. My question to you is, how different is practice from Bosco? Because Chip Kelly, even when Chip Kelly went into the NFL players were like, what the fuck is this dude doing? It was another level of intensity and speed. I remember he would have a mix of the first team and second team going opposite ways. So they would run a play, all the coaches would flip, and the next play would be done within 10 seconds. Wow. So you would have to run back, and NFL did not like it. Like, he was an innovator of the speed and pace. So I'm just curious, is that still a thing at UCLA? Is that pace?
100%. Everything is fast.
Everything is fast. God, man.
At Bosco, we were pretty fast too.
But this is another fast.
This is faster. This is
another fast.
This is faster. But I'm glad I was at Bosco to prepare me for that.
Yeah.
Because even though it is faster,
you're still the pace is there.
I always ask the guys that transfer in, whether it's from JUCO, from another main school, like, hey, like, how's the practice? Because we are known for having different practices.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're like, you guys are a lot faster than us. And I mean, it 100%. I mean, just start a practice, warm up.
Yeah.
Got some little drills. There's 2 to 3 teams on the field. you're running 4 plays within 30 seconds.
So crazy.
Now, let me ask you. Let me ask you something real quick. When you guys saw SC last year, you don't have to answer this, but you can. Eddie and I saw them firsthand, and we saw all those tiny little players on defense. Do you see them as well?
So we went to the we went to the Pac-12 championship in Vegas, and we were, besides calling plays, we had the best seats in the stadium. It was crazy, and
we're like here, and Caleb's right there, like we're right on the thing. So we saw.
Yeah, I had this question as far as UCLA. UCLA. For the last 4 or 5 years now, has punched USC in the face. They will run the ball. They're physical. And what we saw when we went to that game, we were kind of shocked. Like, USC wasn't...
There's no size defensively.
Yeah, the eye test was like, whoa, this is... To us, I said, this is not a national championship team. This isn't even... Like, Caleb Williams was so great that he pushed that team to where they were. I know, you guys have had close games. UCLA's in the last end have been better than USC. Would you guys consider yourself a very physical team?
Yes, 100%.
Is that something that Chip Kelly pushes?
100%. 100%. And we push that with our defense, that we're gonna, all 11 men are gonna run the ball. No matter where it is, all of our guys will be there. And you'll see that in practice too. If you guys ever come out to practice, it's everyone is swarming to the ball.
Unlike SC's defense. That's all I wanted to know.
Yes, he will not hesitate to bash.
That's a Big 12 defense, in my opinion, in the Pac-12. That's a Big 12 defense. Like, you have to be excited this year to lick your chops when you play them. I think you know.
Well,
he's gonna have
7
for 110 and a touchdown.
No, Logan.
Lock it up.
I'm telling you right now, Logan's gonna have a hell of a year. Hell of a year. Let's get into that. I want to go into something right before that, though. We're gonna talk about a fellow named DTR, and 6th round to the Browns.
Good spot for him,
dude. I think it's a great spot. I think. Listen, this guy's a fan of a certain quarterback. I'm a
Deshaun Watson fan.
I'm sorry. I say DTR is gonna get some playing time this year
if Watson gets hurt.
Well,
I think it's a similar style for DTR. How did you feel about DTR? I think he was really, really good last year.
100%, and he's getting better every year.
That's what I thought.
That's the thing.
Dude.
And he is a special. When we talk about athletes, he's
man.
on the list for. He's every game. He's probably one of the top athletes on the field.
On the field, 100%.
Yeah, he had a good combine. I'm a combine freak. Dude, I was begging for the Raiders to take someone like DTR. We talked about this earlier. I think that's where the league is heading. I think you have to be mobile, athletic. The days of Tom Brady are over. I don't see it working. And then the Raiders draft Aiden O'Connell, 6'5" statue. Yeah, but listen, who am I to question it? But DTR, man. Bishop Gorman. Man, it seemed like he was at UCLA for like 17 years. He played
all 4 years, right? He started all 4 years.
Let me ask you this, which I wanted to ask you. You and John.
4 years.
He played more, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, he had his COVID year, but
So you guys came in 2020. I know with my son, he has a COVID year. I know you're a senior, but do you have an extra year because of the COVID?
So I have 3 years of eligibility.
Wow. That is awesome.
That is crazy. So that same thing with Sonny, because Sonny academically is a junior. He will compete as a redshirt, like freshman or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same?
So last year was technically my first year of eligibility. So I have this year and 2 more.
Holy mackerel.
Awesome.
Dude, you could break every fucking record at UCLA. JJ Stokes. Yeah. Who does have, it has to be JJ Stokes. Who has all the receiving records at UCLA? Let's get after that shit, Logan.
Might as well.
Dude, that's insane. I thought you were going to say 1 or maybe 2. What is it going to say in front of you? Like, redshirt freshman, like, purple shirt, like.
COVID.
That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're going to call me.
Yeah, that's
Superstar.
Danny
Goat.
Farmer leads with 3,020
Really?
yards.
Any relation to Jordan Farmer?
No.
Okay, just asking.
No, I remember Danny Farber. He was good. Where's JJ Stokes? He's not on. Like,
He's got to be up there.
He's number
somewhere.
5.
really?
five.
Who's top 5? I got Danny Farmer in 1.
Oh, wait. That was for a career, my bad. Single season, number 1 is Freddie Mitchell. Then with
he's pretty good.
1494. Then you have Danny Farmer, Jordan Lastly, Kevin Jordan, then JJ.
Kevin Jordan. Wow, man, that's
So if you get 1,500 yards, you'll have that record.
bang bang. Let's
That's
go.
the target.
How are those new facilities? $60 million. I mean, are they nice? Are you loving it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the facilities are amazing. Old players, when they come back, they're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where was
we
this?
never had this.
Skip
Right?
Hicks walks in going, shit.
Yeah.
I had 4 dumbbells.
Yes.
I mean, we have NFL guys come every summer, you know. Us and I'm assuming SC is the hot spot for guys to
Well,
come, but
maybe
probably us and number 1.
fighting
would
off
have
the
to, right?
stabbing the homeless down the street, down Figueroa.
But no, I mean, every summer, you know, they come to our facilities. I mean, and it's not just football. We have NBA guys, track,
NBA's big there.
everything. Shoot, I mean,
How is it walking around campus there? Like,
Beautiful,
are you a stud walking through? Like everybody's like, "Hey, Logan, how you doing?"
nah.
That's not how it works.
Oh, yes, it is.
Is it
yes,
how it
it
works?
is.
Oh,
No,
okay.
hey, Logan.
Oh,
that was actually CJ saying that. Hey, Logan, I'm here.
No, I mean, when I took my visit, because I had never been to UCLA's like campus really, and like looked at all of it. I've been to like a little part, and then I never really remembered it. Like after that,
Right.
I took my visit and saw the whole campus. I'm like, whoa, this doesn't really look like California. Like the campus, just everything's beautiful.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
no homeless or anything. It's a really nice place.
So I want to go back. You did play soccer as a kid. You kicked for Bosco. I have already anointed you. You were the best kicker that ever fucking.
You were the kicker as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
In senior year, you were the kicker.
So I kicked all 4 years of high school. So I
Wow.
was a kicker for
Almost hit a
Olu.
50-yarder against Chaminade, or
No, Bosco. We played. It was our first game of the year, wasn't it? Yeah,
DeMatha
and it was
from Baltimore.
It was like
DeMatha.
a 60 or like 60.
I think that's where
You hit that?
That's where.
I missed it.
It was close.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It went plenty far. It was like.
What
towards
was
kind of
your
the top.
longest field goal?
Well, in a game.
In a game.
like probably like 44 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not bad.
But that was
Bosco
a-
goes for it on 4th and 22.
32?
But
They're like,
that was
They
at
don't
Olu.
fucking run it. I'll tell you that.
I did that at Olu. At Bosco, I don't even know. It
They
would've been
never
that-
kicked the ball. You only
I was about to
scored
say, we didn't
touchdowns.
have to.
And you
Yeah.
kicked extra points though too as well, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Bosco rarely punts or kicks. But my question is, are you on the depth chart as far as kicking at UCLA?
So I actually used to do like kicking on days that we just had like walkthroughs and stuff. I would go and just kick just to have it.
Yeah.
And then last year I actually hit a 55, like just
In practice.
well, just like after practice on my own. You know?
Chip side or no?
Yeah, because we were on the plane going to a game, and I was going to the restroom, and the coaches were in the back right there. He goes, "Oh, come here. Did you hit a 55?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like,
Yeah.
"All right."
Here we
And
go.
then, yeah, so we started talking about it. I actually kicked a couple in practice a little bit. You know, after that, they had me punt a little bit in practice too, which I'm not a punter. I
Right,
didn't
right,
punt
right.
in
That's
high
a whole
school,
different
nothing.
thing.
Yeah.
Whole different thing. But did that too. So,
We're talking to the Shohei Ohtani of college football, people. He should get 2 scholarships. That's badass. 55.
I'm hoping one game, you know, I get to kick like a PAT or something.
Dude, you
Yeah,
just
maybe
you
up
just gotta
63 to nothing against South Alabama or something.
Just bug the special team coach like Chad Ochocinco did.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bad.
Well, he still made it.
Yeah, but
But,
the form was not.
That's pretty badass, though, man. I definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know the answer to that. That was a great freaking answer. And you know, Chip looks at him a little bit
Oh,
differently.
100%.
Yes, like don't tackle. Do you wear the red jersey now? Like they shouldn't tackle you.
Don't tackle
That
the
leg
red-
is like gold now. That's pretty awesome, man.
Now you guys are already practicing, getting ready for the season, right?
So we just finished our off-season workouts, and then we'll start fall camp beginning of August. So I got a week off.
When's the first game?
Beginning of September.
First weekend. Who's that against?
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina, good freaking football team.
The quarterback.
Is it home?
Yep, it's home.
Oh,
Tight end.
Get two Nobody podcast some tickets to UCLA game.
As well as
All right now.
No. We'll handle our own tickets. We're going to the Rose Bowl this Sunday to go see
Yeah,
AC
we are.
Milan and then Real
Real
Madrid.
Yeah. Doesn't Barcelona and is it Arsenal or someone that plays like in another weekend?
Well, Arsenal just played at North Carolina against.
No, that was Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But,
Well,
but they're coming up. There's another game there too.
yeah, but man, that's pretty. Coastal Carolina had a tight end. That team, that coach, that's a up and coming program. That's not like a sleeper game.
No.
Yeah, great coaching, great team.
No, that team was pretty good last year until the quarterback got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the quarterback got hurt, and then they
So
completely fell off.
I got 2 questions from chat.
yeah.
I don't know where you're at in your list.
No, fire away. Fire away.
So Cecilia wants to know what type of student you are, maybe what you're studying. I know you're going for your master's right now. If you want to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so I just finished my undergrad in March. I was a poli-sci major, finished that, and I guess technically I've had 2 quarters now of my master's taken care of. I'm going for
Hell yes.
transformative coaching and leadership is what the program is called. So
Hell
Very cool.
yes.
And then B-Tap, he's asking, do you plan on going to the draft? And if so, do you have your eyes set on any teams?
obviously that's the goal. Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll be going to the draft. What day I'll be going to the draft, that's unknown. Gotta perform first, and then we'll figure that out. And certain team, no certain team. It's kind of like the same situation with college. Yeah.
Now, who is your favorite team?
It was the Eagles growing up.
Oh, okay.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
You said it was the Eagles. Are you not an Eagles fan anymore?
No, I still support, but it's that same situation.
Right, where it's like,
okay,
you kind of cut ties a little bit.
Yeah, where it's not like.
Yeah, like drafted by the Washington Commanders. Like, no, not going there. I can't go.
It's easier to cut ties when you're a Raider fan, I think.
I would say it's harder.
Yes, once a Raider, always a Raider, right,
20
Eddie
years of
Money?
pain, you can't just cut it off like that.
Yes.
20 years of pain.
Yes. So that's awesome. So I hate to sound like a moron, but poli-sci, I have no idea what that is. What is poli-sci?
Political science.
Oh, hey. Well, I told you I was going to sound like an idiot. Can we cut that out, Eddie Money, please?
Clip the shit out of that.
No, so that's, listen, UCLA, my sister-in-law went to UCLA. I mean, they're known academically as one of the best schools in the country. And major props to you. And you, should we go double masters? You got 3 more years. Let's get double masters. Yes, the PhD.
I'll finish this master's in March. So
Nice.
Plenty of time.
Dude, that's so badass, man. That is so, but your parents must be so proud. So do you see yourself, if you have a great year, you think you might take that year? We're just going to see how that plays out, or what's the plan?
it's a play-by-ear situation
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, obviously, if you're projected high, hey, you're going to go this round, you have a chance, of course you want to take it.
Yeah.
But obviously depends where that is.
Let me ask you. You don't have to answer this, but if they say you're a 4th round pick, is that something you'd consider that, or you'd stay another year?
That's a great question.
I know, that's me.
That's
I'm gone like a turkey to the corn. Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
That's
You tell Eddie,
definitely,
7th round, mystery relevant. I'm gone.
Dude, to be drafted in the 7th round,
just drafted in general.
That-
Yeah.
Drafted 100%.
that is a thing.
Right, but with 2 years after this year, let's say this year, breakout year,
Yeah.
and they come at you and say, hey, you know what, guys are all these guys are saying mid 4th round. Is that or you cross that bridge when you get there?
That is 100% considering it. Got to look down at the numbers, see both sides of it, why I'll go, why I would stay, sit down, talk with the family, talk with agent, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then figure out that whole ordeal.
Right.
Smart. So transitioning into that, what would really intrigue me, obviously 4th round, I'm gone. 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, I'm gone. But, I mean, you would be the first UCLA team to be into the Big Ten. That has to intrigue your interest. Because I have a theory on UCLA to the Big Ten, but I would like to hear what your thoughts is moving. First of all, we should have fired Larry Allen, the commissioner of the Pac-12, who
Larry Scott.
Larry Scott. Larry Allen is my second best guard in the NFL. Larry Scott shit the bed, ruined the TV contract. He is the designer of the demise of the Pac-12. I just heard today that San Diego State is not coming to the Pac-12. They're staying in the Mountain West, which if you can't get San Diego State to come to the Pac-12, you're in trouble.
You're going to have to go get UNLV.
A lot of traditionalists and people that grew up like me, like how could UCLA and USC not be in the Pac-12? I'm actually freaking excited about it. I think it's great for UCLA. I think it's great for USC.
For the players,
yes,
it's awesome.
And for the schools.
Yeah, 100%.
We're going to be able to go see, and any money, if you could pull it up, I know there's in the Big Ten, there's like 17 teams now. So, but what side are they on? Like Northwestern? I mean, all these teams are going to be at the Rose Bowl, man. That's going to be
SC
cool.
and UCLA end up in the same side of the...
Yes.
Yeah.
No, so the Big Ten is getting rid of divisions.
Really, though?
Divisions,
Really? Because one was called like the Legends, and one was called some stupid. So that's going to happen in 2024?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if it's 2024. If Eddie can look that up, I don't know if it's
2024.
2024.
So we're going to
next year is when we
So
go
next...
to
And how's the... Is there talk about it with the team and guys, or...
Not yet. We're not at that point yet. We're focusing
nobody's
on this
on
season.
this season. So nobody... There's
Coastal
no buzz.
Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah,
So there's no buzz around the Big Ten.
Go Bill
Not yet.
Belichick.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah, not the team. With social media and everyone,
Obviously,
fans, everything. Obviously,
Yeah.
But we're focused on the season. So we'll get there after the season, after we win and everything like that.
Now, let me ask you real quick. Eddie, it's a bunch of
No.
questions. I
Go
know,
ahead.
So Media Day, Pac-12, that was today, right?
By the way,
Yesterday
today is Media Day for Pac-12.
This is our media day with our Pac-12 players.
Right.
Yes.
For sure. So they have projected UCLA 6th. Obviously, you being at UCLA, and what do you feel going into the season? I don't think you're going to be as good as last year because you had DTR for so long, but where do you guys see yourselves this season? I know it's something. Everybody's going to say, yeah, we're going to win. We understand that. But realistically, are you a 9-win team, an 8-win team, a 10-win team? Can you give us that?
Realistically, we're going into the season
Ready to go.
Yeah, we don't think we're going to lose a game. We have the standard set high. We have a great team coming in this year.
Chip loves the freshman quarterback, right?
Ooh, Dante Moore. From DeMatha, I think.
He's from Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. You're right. Detroit, my favorite city.
We have some great quarterbacks.
And you've seen him out there already, obviously.
Yep.
How does he compare to DTR, style-wise? Not athletically, obvious. Style-wise, DTR played 4 or 5 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Style's the same?
I want to say style is the same. It's a different quarterback mindset, I would say. I wasn't there when DTR was younger, so I couldn't compare the younger to him. But Dante is very gifted. He's a star, and he will be great.
And Dante's 6'2", like 220, I believe, right? He's a little bit bigger than DTR.
Yeah.
I saw Dante play at the All-American Army game, and I didn't know that UCLA. I mean, dude, he's ranked. He's ranked 3rd. And to me, Archie Manning is ranked 1st. I think that's a farce. And he went to Texas. Well, Dante Moore is ranked 3rd. And I think, what's his name? Who I think is badass, who went to Warren, who I think should have been at Bosco.
Oh, Nico, I'm of it.
Yeah, Nico, 6'5", crazy athlete.
Where's he going?
Tennessee. Yeah, he's at Tennessee.
So to me, UCLA, I mean, no one talks about this. They got the number 2 quarterback in the country. So to me,
because you're just throwing out Arch.
I am throwing out Archie Manning. Did you see his spring game at Texas? He was 2 for 15.
Yeah, he looked like Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay practice. So that's what he looked like.
Yeah,
he's cut up though. He's shredded.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. No, but I don't think UCLA gets enough credit. Dante Moore, man, super stud. Second best quarterback in the country. I mean, you have Malachi. They had Malachi ranked at 5, or what's his name?
Malachi Nelson.
Nelson from LaSalle. Yeah. But they're all right here in this little pocket in Southern California. And, dude, I'm so excited. To me, having a I think UCLA, when you get a freshman quarterback that is that talented, and you have him for minimum 3 years, right? I mean, UCLA is on the uprise, and to have a superstar quarterback that you have locked in for 3 years, that's an exciting deal. And you could possibly play for 1 year, 2 years. Who knew that you could be there for his third year? That's freaking kind of crazy. So, yeah, I mean, you've already seen. Did he graduate early? Has he been there for a while?
Yep. He came in early, and
He was there for spring ball.
yes, he was. Yep, and he was in the quarterback competition with Ethan Garbers, another SoCal
Garbers.
dude. Yep.
I think his brother.
Now the
Yep.
starter hasn't been named yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, and we're not going to ask for that.
I don't know the story.
I know. Listen, I saw the depth chart. It's Dante Moore. I did. I looked today. They have him. I punched in UCLA depth chart.
And he's one.
He's
where was this? What site was this?
shit. Go ahead and punch it up.
Yeah, let's look it up.
According from June 12th, it has Dante Moore as number 1.
So like a month
Yeah.
ago.
12.
You know who else is number one?
guys have
at
workouts
slot?
after that?
You know who else is number one at slot?
Oh yeah,
This
you're
guy.
number 1 at slot. Ourlads.com.
Yeah.
Like all the depth charts are like any league, any
Yeah.
team ever.
No, listen, I was very impressed when I saw him play at the Army game. I was like, whoa, who's this kid? Yeah. You know, I am a big high school football guy, and Rafa makes fun of me. I'm a draft nerd. I'm also a signing day nerd. I follow high school signing day, and it's hard now because there's like 3 of them, but it's like so crazy. I even sat through your 15-minute speech at Bosco.
Jeez.
Yeah, I fell asleep a little bit. I was like, that was a long
That's
ass
not
speech.
because of you, because he falls asleep except during this time.
Narcolepsy.
And I think when we go on break, I think he shuts his eyes for the 2 minutes. That's why he's always late.
That's why he never makes it
That's
out.
why he never makes it out. He says he's going to the bathroom. I don't think he takes a bathroom break. I think he shuts his eyes for the
I'm
2
very
minutes.
tired,
Low power nap. Low power nap.
very, very tired. So we know the goal is NFL. Obviously, do you see coaching in your future? Obviously, with maybe Bosco AD.
Bosco AD. I haven't even really thought about coaching at all.
Really?
honestly, which is crazy because normally players think about coaching.
Right.
Yeah,
I haven't thought about it at all. I think because I'm too focused on just playing.
yeah. No, that makes 100% sense.
Besides the SC game, obviously, what other game are you looking? Not that you're looking forward to, that you enjoy playing in.
Enjoy playing.
Yeah, like obviously the UCLA USC game is an amazing
Yeah,
game.
100%.
But who else from the teams you at least played last year, like Washington's game?
Do you guys have Washington and Oregon on the schedule this year? Who do you have from the that division? Because I know you play everyone, but do you play 1 or 2?
Different. Than
Yeah.
last year.
Washington, you guys played last year, which I really like Washington this year.
Yeah, Penix Juniors, pretty good.
But anybody that you'd be a little extra for, like just
I mean, it's the same for everyone, but like places playing at, like Oregon's a crazy place to play at.
Yeah.
Their home stadium, that's a crazy one. I've never played at Oregon State. Do we play that this year?
Nice.
That's supposed to be a crazy one,
Oh,
going against
that's-
DJ. So
Corvallis.
that would be cool.
that's gonna be an awesome game. Who else do they have on the schedule this year?
Utah should be at their place.
Yeah, you're playing at Utah.
So
as
playing
that's
well.
at
that's another
Utah.
place that is.
That's gonna be a huge
crazy
game.
place to play in.
Do you guys play Colorado this year?
At home.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be a
is that
circus.
our first Pac-12 game?
No, Utah's your first Pac-12 game.
Wow, right out the gate.
Man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Utah, I saw that 70-yard touchdown against Utah. And like I said, we saw Utah in person. They were physical.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a physical.
But you guys handled them pretty well.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. I mean,
That-
they're known for being physical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
every,
mean,
every
dude.
year there. A lot of people will write them off at the beginning of the year, and then
I
they're
don't
just
know
physical.
why. I don't know why.
Every year
they're a
it's the
physical
same
team to
thing,
go
yeah.
against.
We were in Vegas for the championship game, and their crowd was so electric. That was probably the best game. I was at SC Texas in 2005. I was at that national championship. We went to the Pac-12 championship in Allegiant. That was more electrifying. That was insane. The Utah fans,
The Utah fans were
were
their,
just like, "What are you guys on?" I know it's not alcohol.
their sections were just
It was just crazy.
so you can imagine at Utah this year how that's
Yeah.
gonna go.
Yeah. No, I've played at Utah once so far, and
It's
crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oregon was crazy, and then when we played LSU at our home, that was crazy.
Oh, that's right.
Because I mean,
Jaden Daniels.
Did you see a size comparison between Pac-12? It's not a slouch, but SEC teams are, supposedly bigger, faster, etc. Did you see a difference or no? You could say yes.
When they walked out the tunnel, you can see
He was like,
these
damn.
are some big dudes. These are big
Yeah.
dudes.
These
Yeah.
dudes are
10 to 12 years ago, I went to, I forget when it was. It was the home opener in the Rose Bowl. It was Texas. I think Ricky Williams is there, so it was probably more than
Oh,
12
God,
years ago.
15, 20.
Yeah,
maybe.
so it was Texas against UCLA. And Texas walked out of the tunnel, and I was like, holy moly. Like, there was, UCLA's big, but Texas, man, oh my God, they were ridiculous.
So that SEC thing is definitely
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
That game, walking out, you're like, okay, there's some big dudes. So that game, they did look big. Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, I'm excited about the fact that you guys are going to the Big Ten. Whether you're there or not, hopefully you're not. Hopefully you go first round, Papa.
Hopefully.
Yes, and
We're rooting for you.
why you're gonna sign that helmet, and I'm gonna put it in a lock safe, and you'll get drafted to the Raiders. Hunter Renfro's contract will be up, and we'll just slide you right on in.
Right in.
Yes.
You need a quarterback, though.
That reference was made in high school because DJ was going to Clemson because Hunter Renfro.
That's
went to Clemson.
right. That's right. Third
Wow.
and Renfro.
Hey, DJ also said he wants to play with a no-tax team.
Yes, he did say that. I've always said this for years that DJ will be. I said it on the thing that I'd rather have
said it here.
DJ. I'd rather have DJ be my backup quarterback than Aiden O'Connell. I've said it.
You said it here.
So now that we're getting into this, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but this is my theory, right? This is my theory. I've seen both players play since they were in 9th grade. I followed Bryce at Cathedral. I've seen him come up. I've really seen a lot of DJ. And for people to think that there's such a huge gap, listen, he had a difficult season at Clemson, right? But you have been around him. I think he's a special, let alone athlete, but I think he has the mindset. I think he's a special person.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
and how do you see that? Like, I hope he gets a chance. I hope he succeeds at Oregon State. But what's your thoughts on DJ going to Oregon State and what happened at Clemson? Like, I don't know if you guys still have a relationship or not. And you can you don't have to say anything if you don't want.
Yeah, no. Still have a relationship. He actually texted me earlier talking about because some guys are throwing at UCLA tomorrow morning, seeing if I was going to go catch for some of them. I think he'll be successful. I'm always going to root for him. But no, truly, he's a special person, special athlete.
Yeah.
Anyone you ask, yes, super gifted athlete, but even a better person. Anyone you ask, they're always going to say that. That's just who he is. It's how he was raised. I think he'll be successful at Oregon State, 100%.
Yeah.
And then he'll go back on the path to being the number one pick of the NFL draft that everyone thought out of high school. I think he'll get back to that. So
I'm hoping like he flies under the radar. Raiders get him to the 3rd round. I hope he's good, but not that good. And then we just sneak him out of the 3rd round.
Snatch him.
He goes to the Raiders, and I could see it happening. I feel the same way that you do about him. Obviously, you know him better than I do. Him and Sonny got Scholar Athlete of the Year for 3 years. And then senior year, they're like, Sonny said, I'm not doing schoolwork anymore.
They gave it to me.
Did they give it to CJ?
Oh, really?
Damn.
That a boy.
Damn, yeah. But I'm a big fan. I root for him. I know he went through a lot of tough shit at Clemson, man. That was really, really tough. But I know Oregon State, I love that coach. They're another, besides Utah and UCLA, I think Oregon State is another team that is super physical.
Yeah,
They'll run the ball down your throat.
another gritty team.
Yes,
100%.
100%. And I think he's in the right spot. I'm super pumped about him being there, and I'm always going to root for DJ. And if shit doesn't work out, hey, let's go to Dodger Stadium, Papa. We need a closer. He's the next coming of Kenley, right?
There you go.
Just learn a cutter. Like, I talked to Kobe Morales, and I was texting back and forth, and Kobe's like, Eddie, DJ threw 95, and he had zero mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't throw with his legs. So
Imagine.
imagine if he learns how to
school.
pitch, right?
Get 98, 99,
Yeah.
100.
So, man, I'm super excited. Anything else for this stud?
You played baseball as well? No.
I did not. No, I wasn't a fan of baseball.
Just soccer and football.
Yes.
Soccer, football, and basketball. And then I actually grew up in my first sport that I learned was volleyball because my mom was a club and volleyball coach. So I actually was raised like in a gym. So that's what
nice.
I first learned.
People don't know that I was a super volleyball stud. It's a true thing. No one knows. It's a thing. No
Seen
one,
it.
see, look, you laughing. I get
This is
shit.
the first time
Oh,
I've
this is the
heard
first
this.
time
You
I've
don't
heard
know?
it.
Oh,
It's
my
a
God.
5'4"
Don't-
Puerto Rican dude playing
Do
volleyball.
not let my
Where
mom.
were you playing?
Do not let my mom out with her. Yeah, I was. Yes.
Eddie, look at Edward.
Yes. No. So back then when I played volleyball, there was no libero.
Oh, okay.
So there was always
Indoor
a
beach.
Yeah, there was always a short guy on the court.
Oh, you were the short
I was
guy.
that guy.
You were the
Indoor.
guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So.
I'm more
And
of
then
a
Jay was the guy.
beach volleyball fan.
Really?
That's what I like.
Oh, that's dope. So we went to this little school in St. Bernard's where the nun was like a volleyball Jedi master. So she taught us how to play volleyball second, third grade. So the league was called CYO. We played everyone. We kicked everyone's ass. We played volleyball 100% of the
You
time.
were 5'2" also in third grade,
Please
right?
also erase all of this because I still get shit from everyone about playing volleyball.
Please clip all of that.
No. So, listen, thank you so much, Logan. I'm going to ask you, and I know if you can't do it, but I would love for you to be our liaison. If you could give us a 5-minute phone call every Friday. Because
Well, that's going to be tough.
yeah, I know you have a shitload of shit to do, but we'll see if it works out. But I would love for you to be our UCLA connection. Yeah. And you don't have to come here, obviously. Just a quick phone call. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know, the matchups and everything. But we are going to follow you. We're going to root for you, man. We so appreciate you coming all the way down here to Downey and giving us your time. I'm going to have this guy sign this helmet. Yes, I'm going to put it in the safe, lock and key. And when we break, what's his douchebag farmer's name?
Yeah. When we break his record.
Yes, Sinead, let's get this. Do we have, let's pop that open. He has the marker right here. There we go. Look at that.
What a beautiful helmet, huh?
Dude, okay.
Isn't that a beautiful helmet?
I like it.
This has
quick
to be
question.
the nicest, second
Has to
nicest
be.
helmet, second
Second.
nicest.
So-
Oregon has some crazy shit going on, and we will not
What do you
discredit
think,
them.
What do you think about the gold,
100%.
the gold face mask to the gray face mask? Do you like the gold?
I mean, I like the gold because it matches the helmet.
I agree.
I
The
know,
the
but
thing,
I'm
man.
so
two-tone
OG.
shit, kind of weird.
The gray. So, like with I love the old school gray face mask.
With SE.
No, with UCLA as well.
Yeah, I like the gold.
It
You
is.
gotta
it's
move
kinda
on.
sweet. So, are you guys gonna have? I remember, was it last year? You guys had an alternate all black like Navy SEAL uniform.
Not last year. It was when they were Adidas. I remember
Okay.
looking at
Oh,
Your
guys-
uniform now is Nike, right?
Not only
with
Nike,
Jordan.
Jordan.
Well, yeah, same thing.
So no. So in every conference, like there's only one team that could be Jordan. Like Michigan is Jordan. UNC is Jordan. SEC, I don't know if they have it. I don't know who's Jordan.
Is it Kentucky?
Hey, I think it's Kentucky. I think you're right.
So you probably don't know this.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma's Jordan. So when you guys merged, you guys had to fight it out with Michigan.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, Michigan is the only one that has the jump man. I've noticed the jump man on the UCLA jerseys. That's kind of badass.
of course, it's badass.
Yeah.
And there's no homelessness.
You think LeBron's the best basketball player of all time?
That's my opinion. Yes.
And who do you think the best basketball?
Michael effing Jordan.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's hard to go against
It's,
that.
it's hard. It's
Come on, man.
It's a toss up.
So go ahead,
Where
dude.
Right.
I don't know.
Should be right on
You
the.
could put a big middle
Yeah, it should
finger
be
and say,
right
I'm
on the
never
top,
coming
going
back
this
here
way.
again.
So turn it. Yeah, there you go. Turn it sideways. There you go.
Yes. So, man, so happy that he came in. Anyone have some last words for this guy over
Questions?
here? Yeah.
B-Tap said Georgia's running it back.
Oh,
Oh, don't go out on a limb there, guy.
yeah. Man, thank you. Thank you, Papa, for coming and,
Thanks for
and
having
visiting
me.
us.
I had a
and-
great time. Thank you.
Yes.
Anytime. I know the season's coming up, but anytime you want to stop
Episode
by.
40. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in. We're going to clip this. Thank you to this stud. He's going to have a great year. We're going to will it.
Yeah.
We're
We
going to
gotta
will
do
it.
a postseason.
Oh, 100% for
Yes,
sure.
yes, yes,
When
yes.
you're available, trust me, we'll call you during Christmas break.
Oh,
no, that's
I'm
we're gonna be
calling
ready
this
for the
dude every
playoffs.
fucking week on Friday. Are you kidding me? He's going to be like, this
Well, we
guy
gotta
won't
wait till
stop
the
calling
playoffs
me.
over because they're gonna win the Pac-12, and then
Listen, I'm right there. I'm right there with
we're
them.
gonna roll with them.